Sports time now, and we go live to Anne-Marie Burke over there in the sports studio. A very good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Lisa. What I can tell you is that the 18th anniversary of the National Primary Schools Athletics Championship promises to be a keen battle from start to finish. NAPSAC 2020 was officially launched today at the All Saints Primary School, with the Patsy Calendar Zone getting things going on Monday, February the 17th at the National Stadium. The 4 remaining zones will be completed by February the 21st. The action then switches to the quarterfinals, which will be contested on March the 3rd, followed by the semifinals on the 9th and the finals on March 17th. Chairman of NAPSAC, Mona Ali, thanked the new sponsors for coming on board and says it should be an exciting competition.
Those zone meets, as you're quite aware, we switched the Obadeli Thompson zone to day 2 and brought forward the Patsy Calendar zone to day 1. So then we go to the Andrea Blackett zone with Rubis, and the Anton Norris zone with Hanshel Innis, which is our new sponsor, and the last zone sponsored by Armstrong Agencies, the James Werribon zone.
Championship Director of NAPSAC, Wendy Barrow-Smith, gave a breakdown of the number of schools entered for the meet.
This year we have over 75 schools entered. We have 2,100 and plus athletes that are participating. We have a new school participating, Light Learning Center, and also we have introduced a new event this year in terms of the under 13 shot put. It is exclusively for under 13 athletes. This is in terms of trying to develop these juniors for when they go on to secondary school to participate. Many of them go straight into the under 15 division, and therefore they find themselves taking part in events that they haven't done before at primary school. And the shot put is the most basic of the throws after the cricket ball. So we looked at that and decided that it would be an ideal thing to start with.
Of note, the Caribbean Union of Teachers Games will be held in St. Kitts this year. President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, Sean Spencer, says he's hoping for continued success at the biennial games, which will see the best NAPSAC athletes competing. To basketball now, KFC Orange 3 Pylons crushed Combined School Tridents 103-64 as they continue to dominate the Cooperator's General Insurance BABA Premier League. Playing at the BCC gym over the weekend, Kazarian Adams had a game-high 23 points, Rashid Maynard chipped in with 18 and Darion Hurley 17. For Tridents, Kyron Alexander led with 19. Meanwhile, Station Hill Cavaliers defeated Barbados Lumber Company LSC 95-76. There are also wins for Church Village Spartans, who handed Barbados Hilton Resort Warriors a 10-point defeat at 73-63. Burger King Clapham Bulls got over City United Celtics at 80-66. Let's bounce things off with this matchup between Spartans in the green and Warriors. And if the margins kept close early in the game, it was Spartans who led 30-26 by halftime, but we have a game on our hands. Third quarter, and Warriors immediately went to the offense. All hands on deck, and putting it up is Kevin Carter. Warriors defense also stepped up their game, rejection and the steal, and just waiting to collect it was Nikolai Williams, easy off the rim. But Spartans having the lead was not about to relinquish it. Here they go on the break, Elihu Diaz with the finishing touches. Defensively, they also stepped up their game. Philip Harewood effected the defensive play and is headed back up court. And then Keon Young pulls the trigger just outside the arc, a nice fadeaway 3. As Spartans were able to put more daylight between themselves and the Warriors, Diaz this time coming up big to end the third up 55-43. So time to sew it up, but the Warriors were not going to go down without a fight. Going big is Shaquan Newton. On the counterattack, Diaz goes on the breakaway and then finds Young, who nails it. Spartans into overdrive now. Young again easing it off the board. They went on to claim the 10-point win, 73-63. Now let's take a look at the game between Clapham Bulls and City United Celtics. Up to the halfway point, Bulls had charged ahead 37-34, and in the third they continued to dominate. Romain Lovell with 2. Bulls on the break again. Watch the pass and Raheem Gibbons banks it bullseye. Keeping it as tight as possible. Celtics had some shining moments. Stevenson Calendar making a mess of the defense. But Bulls were simply on their A game. Watch this fast break and with the execution duties, Captain Gibbons. Remember I said Celtics had shining moments? This was definitely one. Fancy footwork and the defense left in shambles. Rashad Halls brought supporters to their feet. With the final say at the end of the third, it was none other than Gibbons. Bulls still up 58-45. Final 15 now, time for both teams to up the ante. Here goes Stevenson Calendar floating to the basket. The pressure was on though. Bulls met business. Andrew Eiffel just being relentless. And finally, it pays off. And can he take it all the way? Oh, you sure bet. Quite frankly, it was a done deal. Bulls will be the victors. It was all hands on deck as they won 80-66.
And Anne-Marie is back for our second look at sports.
Well, Lisa, straight into the wrestling ring I go when Barbadian Greg Jones decided to take a leap of faith and travel to the United States to learn about and to train in WWE wrestling. Little did he know that he will be embarking on a journey to bring the sport to local shores. So on March the 7th, Brigadown Entertainment will stage a Brigadown Barbados wrestling event at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium. Jones, along with the Face-to-Face Wrestling Academy from Atlanta, Georgia, will bring some well-known international wrestlers to our shores.
We have some former WWE stars like Melina. We also have Carlito. We have current Impact Wrestling champion Brian Cage. We have some up-and-coming independent stars. You know, so there's a bit of everything for people to come and experience. With the proposed show that I want to do on March the 7th at the gymnasium, I want to raise awareness to show people that it's not as out there as it's made to be. These are normal guys who have just gone through regular training. You know, they're able to make you buy into what they're doing in the ring with storytelling and their athleticism. And I believe that there are persons here who could benefit from that, who might be interested in it. I just want to open the door for that.
During his stint of training in the USA, Jones admitted it was physically challenging, but he also realized that it was more than just sport for entertainment. In fact, Jones says it's a discipline to be taken seriously, and he would love for more Barbadians to become actively involved.
I took the risk and the leap of faith, and I actually traveled to the United States to not only further my studies, but also see what professional wrestling is like for myself, because it's always been a childhood dream of mine. And the training went well. I met a lot of people, made a lot of contacts, and the idea was to see if I can bring pro wrestling back to Barbados. Apart from the flash and flair, which a lot of people look for, the athletic part of it is very important, because even for myself, I thought I was fit until I actually went into this training. So this training took my fitness to a whole new level. And along with that, it forced me to come out of my comfort zone.
The Brigadown Wrestling event is set for 7 p.m. on March the 7th. To cricket now, a quick fire 50 from Colin de Grom ensured that the New Zealand side whitewashed India 3-0 today in their ODI series. Batting first at Bay Oval, KRIU's 112 from 113 balls propelled India to 296 for 7. In reply, Henry Nichols slammed 80, Martin Guptill 66, and de Grom an unbeaten 58, as the Black Caps finished on 220 for 5.